my name is Jasmine and I'm so excited to bring you a Pilates workout today. For the workout today, you will need a set of light hand weights. I recommend 2 to 3 pounds, a yoga block, which is completely optional, and a band. So when you're ready, let's get started. Roll out your mat, maybe get some water, and then meet me in a cross-legged position in the middle of your mat. We're gonna start with some breath work today. So when you're ready, just sit down, bring your hands to your knees or maybe by your sides, whichever one you prefer. We're gonna start here by closing our eyes and taking a few deep breaths at your own pace. So when you're ready, give me a deep inhale through your nose, and then a deep exhale through your mouth or your nose. Just naturally breathing in and out, maybe feeling the rise and fall of your shoulders and your chest here. As you inhale, I want you to feel the expansion of your rib cage. And as you exhale, feel the closing of your rib cage. We are just trying to relax every muscle in our bodies here. And really trying to center yourself before we get started with our workout today. Today's workout is low impact, but you will feel so strong afterwards. Keep breathing. Let's do a couple more. All right, guys, keeping your eyes closed, let's drop our right ear to our right shoulder, stretching out the left side of your neck here. Just feel that nice gentle stretch. Keep breathing for me. I want you to take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, drop your chin to your chest and roll over to the other side, stretching out the right side of your neck now. Another deep inhale. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest and roll over to the other side once again. Another deep inhale. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest and roll over to the left one last time. Gorgeous. Let's bring our head back through center and slowly blink open those eyes. We are going to sweep that left arm up and over to the side today. Feeling a beautiful stretch for the left side of your body here. I want you to really reach up and over with those fingertips, rooting down through your sitting bones, and maybe even turning your chest and looking up to the sky. Keep breathing, even if they're shorter breaths. And let's switch sides. Reaching that right arm up and over now. I want you to push the ground away from you with that left hand to feel a deeper stretch, and then turn your chest to the sky. Gorgeous. Let's come back through center. Let's interlace our hands together now and reach them all the way up to the sky. Open up through your chest, broaden through your collarbones. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, I want you to curve your spine and reach those arms forward. Let's try that again. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Exhale, curve and reach those arms forward. 2 more just like this. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Gorgeous. Reach your arms up one more time. Deep inhale. And exhale, release those arms. My hair is getting in my face here. All right, guys, let's move on to our hands and our knees next. So carefully flip on over. I want your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. You are drawing that belly button up towards your spine and your gaze should be at the top of your mat. We're gonna start with some traditional cat-cows. So on your next inhale, I want you to drop that tailbone, arch that spine, open up that chest to the sky, and look forward or up. And on your exhale, tuck that tailbone under, rippling that spine in the opposite direction. Gaze comes to your belly button. Gorgeous, let's try that again. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Keep flowing through this at your own pace, moving with your breath, inhaling on your cow, and exhaling on your cat. Do any other movements that feel good for you. Maybe you want to rock back and forth in your cat. Maybe you want to bend those elbows into your cow, just whatever feels good for you today. Let's do one more. And wherever you're at, let's come back to a neutral spine and find that flat spine. All right, guys, let's tuck those toes under behind us and press back to a beautiful downward dog. Really press those heels into the mat. Press the ground away from you with those hands and shoulders. You can start pedaling out those feet, bending one knee, straightening the other. Just warming up our feet a little bit. I want you to lengthen your spine, tailbone up to the ceiling. You're drawing your belly towards your thighs, and your belly button should be in by your spine. Let's do 4 more pedals here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Find stillness in your downward dog, pushing the ground away from you with those hands, heels coming to the mat. Let's take one big breath here. Inhale, and exhale. Gorgeous. Inhale, shoot forward, shoulders over wrist. Bend those knees and hover them off the mat. Gorgeous. We're staying here for just a moment, warming up that core, warming up our shoulders. And then from here, press all the way back to your downward dog. Let's try that again, moving with our breath now. Inhale, shoot forward, hover those knees off the mat, flat spine. And then exhale, press back to your downward dog. 3 more. Inhale, shoot forward, hovering those knees off the mat. And then exhale, shoot back to your downward dog. Last 2. Inhale, shoot forward. And exhale, shoot back. Last 1. Inhale, shoot forward. And exhale, shoot back. Gorgeous, guys. From here, let's shoot forward to our high plank and just hold in here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Let's lower those knees to the mat and press back to a child's pose. Rest your forehead heavy on the mat here. Reach those arms forward and just breathe. Gorgeous. From here, I want you to roll on up to seated. Glutes on your heels. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths before we get started with our workout today. On your next inhale, I want you to reach those arms all the way up to the sky, open up through your chest, and then gather your palms together to your heart on your exhale. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, gather your palms to heart center. Gorgeous, guys. All right, let's get started with our workout today. That was our warm-up. Let's shift on over to our glutes and come to the top of our mat. Grab one of your weights and put it on your right side for me. Just right in the middle there. Weights are completely optional here, so if you don't have them, that's totally fine. Let's grab the back of our thighs with our hands, and let's inhale, open up through our chest, broaden through our collarbones, and then exhale, I want you to tuck and roll all the way down to your back. Nice and controlled, nice and slow. Gorgeous. All right, guys, head is rested on the mat. Shuffle those heels in towards your glutes. Grab that weight with your right hand that's right beside you. Left hand is planted on the mat. Let's bring those legs to tabletop today. Gorgeous. Squeeze those knees and thighs together. I want your lower back pressing into the mat, belly button into your spine, and your tailbone is slightly tucked under. Gorgeous. Let's reach that weight all the way up to the sky with your palm facing in towards you. From here, let's bring that left hand behind our head for support. Gorgeous. We're just gonna start with some regular curl ups today. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, curl up, dropping those ribs down to your hips, reaching that weight to your right hip, and then inhale, lower back down. Gorgeous. Just 4 more like this. Exhale, curl up, and inhale, lower. Last 3. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lower. Last 2. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lower. Last 1. Exhale, curl, and inhale, lower. Gorgeous. Curl up 1 more time, and then reach that left leg all the way out. Straighten your leg, point your foot, hover it off the mat. Bring it back to tabletop as you lower that head back down. Now, as we do this, I want you to make sure that you're lifting through your chest, not your neck or your head. This is a chest lift. You're drawing that chest closer to your thighs, not your knee closer to your face. Really reach that leg out, hover it off the mat as low as you possibly can, making sure that we're dropping our ribs down towards our hips as we curl up, and that we're exhaling as we curl up so that we close that rib cage and engage our core. All right, guys, last one here. Bring it back down. All right, adding on. This next part takes a little bit of coordination, so stay with me. Let's take another deep inhale. Exhale, curl up and reach that left leg out. Gorgeous. Now, as we come down, we're gonna switch our legs and extend that right leg nice and long. Gorgeous. As we curl up, we extend that left leg long. So we're just bicycling our legs. Coming down, reaching that right leg long, coming up and reaching that left leg long. Gorgeous. Keep switching those legs. This is when it really starts to burn. You got this. You're almost done with this side. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Last one, I want you to hold it at the top. That left leg should be long, that right knee should be bent. You're gonna sweep that arm up and over to the inside of your leg, and then you're gonna sweep it back to the outside of your leg. Keep going. Inhale as you sweep it to the inside. Exhale as you sweep it back out. Just rainbowing that arm in and out. Just for 2. Last one. Do not drop your head. Gorgeous. Pass that weight behind your thigh to your left hand. And let's weave it through for 10, 9, curl up a little higher, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Drop your head down. Hug those knees into your chest. Rocking side to side if that feels good for you. Giving that lower back a little bit of a massage. Gorgeous, guys. All right, are we ready for the other side? Let's do this. All right, legs back to tabletop. That weight should be in your left hand this time. Reach that weight up to the sky with your palm facing in towards you. Right hand behind your head for support. Gorgeous. Squeeze those knees and thighs together. Let's start with those regular curl-ups. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, curl up, reaching that left hand to your left hip, and then lower back down on your inhale. Exhale, curl up, and inhale, lower back down. Just 3 more here. Engage your core to lift you up, making sure that it's a head, not a neck lift or a head lift, but a chest lift. Last one. Gorgeous, lower back down. All right, guys, this time as we curl up, we are going to extend that right leg nice and long, hover it off the mat, and then bring it back to your tabletop as you lower your head back down. Gorgeous. Keep this going. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale on your lower, exhale on your push. Keep going with this, really thinking about dropping that bottom rib cage down towards your hips to engage your core even more.
This is why we exhale on our curl up, so we close that rib cage and we can drop it down towards our hips. All right, guys, just 3 more here. And then we're gonna be adding on. And 2. Gorgeous, last one. And bring it back down. All right, guys, adding on. This is when we take a little bit of more coordination here. All right, take another deep inhale. Exhale, curl up and reach that right leg nice and long. All right, as we come back down, we're gonna switch our legs and extend that left leg nice and long. Gorgeous, curl back up, extend that right leg long. So bicycling our legs here. As we lower, we reach that left leg long, and as we curl up, we reach that right leg nice and long. Keep going with this. Make sure that lower back is pressed down into the mat. Belly button into spine. Your shoulders should be relaxed. All right, guys, just 3 more here. You got this. And 2. Last one, hold it at the top. That right leg should be long, that left knee should be bent. This is when we sweep that left arm to the inside of our leg, then to the outside of our leg. Keep going. Inhale as you sweep it in. Exhale as you sweep back out. Keep this going. 3 more. Whew. 2. Do not drop that head. Last one. Gorgeous, guys. Pass that weight behind your thigh to your right hand, and let's weave it through for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Hug those knees into your chest. Beautiful work, guys. Sway side to side here. It should feel really good to rest your body now. Take deep breaths, catch your breath back. Gorgeous. You can drop that weight beside you. Bring those legs to tabletop. Grab the back of your thighs with your hands. Let's rock back and rock up to seated.
Gorgeous, guys. All right, next up, you are going to need your band. Again, completely optional here. You can do this workout without the band as well. All right, let's put it around our thighs, right above our knees. If you want an extra challenge, hike it up a little bit closer to your hips. All right, feet are just planted right in front of you. Bend your knees. Let's grab the back of our thighs again. And let's inhale, open up through that chest, broaden through our collarbones. And once again, let's tuck and roll all the way down to our backs. Gorgeous. All right, guys, shuffle those heels in towards your glutes. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit just so that I'm centered for you guys. All right, shuffle those heels in towards your glutes. You should be able to tickle the back of your heels with your hands or be really close to that, okay? All right, feet are in parallel, hip distance apart. I want you to press out on the band with your knees and thighs to really engage your glutes. All right, let's start with some regular glute bridges. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press those hips up using the help of your heels. Holding at the top. Gorgeous. Inhale, lower back down. You are pressing through your heels to lift up into that glute bridge. And then inhaling as we lower here. And exhaling as we push up. Gorgeous. I want you to really control it down. Tap your glutes to the mat and then shoot it right back up. I don't want you to drop your hips to the mat, just a light tap of the glutes to the mat before you shoot it straight back up. Control it down and a little bit faster on the way up to really engage your glutes. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Your core should be still nice and tight. Shoulders are down and back. Shoulders are relaxed here. All right, we just have 4 more. And 3. Keep pressing out on that band with your knees and thighs. 2.
and 1. Let's hold it at the top. Gorgeous. Reach those arms up to the sky with your palms facing in. Really press out on that band with your knees and thighs. We're just gonna hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to lower your hips 3 inches down and then 3 inches back up. So halfway down and halfway back up. Really press through those heels, squeeze your glutes at the top. Press out on that band with your knees and thighs. I know I sound like a broken record, but really press out on that band. That's gonna really help your glutes engage. Keep going. Just lowering our hips 3 inches down, 3 inches back up. Our arms are up for an extra challenge here. Let's do 5 more. Really getting into those glutes today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. Press out on that band with your knees and thighs. Another hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, I want you to pulse out on the band for 10, 9, pulse it out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't hate me. 2 more rounds. We pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that out on the band. We're just holding here again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we pulse our hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. Really press out on that band. And just another hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Lower those hips back down and hug your knees in towards your chest. Really good job, guys. That one burns. Rock side to side again. Feel that release of your glutes here. Take deep breaths. Gorgeous. All right, guys, let's take that band off now. Let's bring our legs back to tabletop. Grab the back of your thighs with your hands and rock back and rock up to seated. Gorgeous, guys. All right, we're at our last series of today's class. You're just gonna need one of your weights again. Gorgeous. And you're gonna come up onto your knees here. If you have sensitive knees, I recommend folding that mat over so that you have a little extra cushion, okay? I have a double mat today because I have sensitive knees for an extra cushion as well. All right, guys. All right, let's come up onto our knees. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be mirroring you, but I want that right leg nice and long and that left leg down on the mat, okay? So right leg long, left knee on the mat. This is when the yoga block can come in. You can put it right underneath your hand right here. I'll show you. Right underneath your hand right here for extra support. If you can lose the yoga block and set that hand straight down on the mat, that's totally fine as well. Whichever one you prefer. The yoga block kind of helps a little bit with this position. All right, let's grab that weight with our right hand here. Left knee on the mat. Right leg is out. I want you to have one straight line from your fingertips to your knees all the way to your toes. You should be in one straight line here. You are tucking that tailbone in just a little bit. Your core is nice and tight and you're lifting up through the underside of your waist so that we're not collapsing down like this, but we're lifting up and over. Gorgeous. We're gonna reach that right arm all the way up to the sky. From here, we're gonna lower that arm straight in front of us to shoulder height and then lift it right back up. Lower down
and we lift. Keep that core tight. You should feel that engagement of your core as you lower that arm down and up. All right, guys, we're almost done here with this section. Just 3 more. Let's keep breathing here. Last 2. And last 1. Gorgeous. Reach that weight straight back up. Now, from here, we're gonna lift that leg up and bend that elbow in by our waistline, and then tap that toe to the mat and straighten your arm. We lift and bend, we lower and we straighten. Keep going with this, lifting that leg up as high as you can to really feel that glute and core engage. Make sure you're still lifting up through the underside of your waist, shoulder is down and back. You're pushing the ground away from you with that left hand. Don't let that shoulder scrunch up towards your ears. 3 more here. And 2. Last one, hold that leg up. Let's bend that elbow just a little more. We're gonna straighten that arm out and bend. That's it, we straighten. And bend, keep that leg lifted. 4 more here. Maybe lift that leg up a little higher. And 2. Last 1. Gorgeous. Reach that weight back up to the sky and pulse your leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous, guys. Lower back down. Really good work. All right, let's do the other side. This time your right knee is down and your left leg is out. All right, again, you can place that yoga block underneath your right hand if you so choose. Let's place that right hand down on that yoga block or the mat. Let's reach that left arm all the way up to the sky. Engage your core. Lift up and over through the underside of your waist. Keep that tailbone tucked a little bit and core is nice and tight. All right, let's lower that arm straight down in front of us to shoulder height and then lift it straight back up. Gorgeous. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press it up. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press it up. Gorgeous. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Gorgeous. Reach that weight up to the sky. We lift our leg now and bend that elbow into our waistline. Tap that toe down, straighten the arm. We lift and bend. We tap and straighten. Gorgeous. Make sure that knee is pointed forward and not up to the sky. Keep going. Press the ground away from you with that right hand and shoulder. Keep that core tight. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it lifted. Bend that elbow a little more. We reach that weight out and in. We straighten the arm and we bend. Keep going. You got this. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gorgeous. Reach that weight up to the sky and pulse your legs up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Lower back down. Really wonderful job, guys. All right, you can place your yoga block and your weight out to the side. And you guys are done with your workout, so let's stretch it out. Let's come to our all fours again. And let's do our cat-cows one more time to release our spine. On your inhale, I want you to arch that spine, open up that chest to the sky, look forward or up. And exhale, tuck that tailbone under, rippling your spine in the opposite direction. Gorgeous. Inhale as you move into your cow. And exhale, cat. Catching our breath back here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do one more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat.
Gorgeous. Come back to a neutral spine, tuck those toes under, and press back to your downward dog. Again, you can pedal out your feet here if you choose to, or you can just stay in stillness. As you pedal your heels, maybe you want to rock side to side with those shoulders this time. Just doing any other movements that feel good for you. If you're in stillness, maybe you just want to rock back and forth with your hips, feeling that stretch through the back of your legs. Gorgeous, guys. All right, from here, let's push forward into our high plank. And then let's lower those hips, sink them down to the mat and uncurl your toes. Let's reach that chest up to the sky for your cobra, maybe even looking up. Taking deep breaths here. On your inhale, I want you to twist over to the left, looking back at your heels. Exhale back through center, inhale, twist to the right. Exhale back through center, inhale, twist to the left. Exhale back through center, inhale, twist to the right. Gorgeous, coming back through center. Take a deep inhale, press back to your child's pose, and exhale, melt into your child's pose. Gorgeous, guys. Take deep breaths here, really breathing into that back body. And then let's slowly roll on up to seated. Glutes on your heels. And then from here, let's shift on over to our glutes once again and scoot forward to the top of your mat. Let's grab the back of our thighs with our hands once again and open up through that chest on your inhale. Exhale, roll all the way down to your back. Gorgeous. Let's shuffle those heels in towards our glutes and let's take a glute stretch. I want you to reach that right leg up to the sky with your heel flexed. Cross it over your left thigh and then hug that left knee in towards your chest. Feel a beautiful glute stretch here. Maybe even rocking side to side for a deeper stretch. Let's hold this for another 10. Keep breathing. Gorgeous. Let's unwind this stretch and take it to the other side. Let's reach that left leg up to the sky with your heel flexed. Cross it over your right thigh and hug that right knee into your chest for your glute stretch on the left. Feel that stretch through your left glute here, rocking side to side if that feels good for you. Gorgeous. All right, guys, let's unwind this stretch, and last but not least, let's take our restorative pose. We're gonna bring the soles of our feet together and our knees nice and wide for a reclined butterfly position. Hands are either down by your sides with your palms facing up, or you can place one hand on your stomach and one hand on your heart, whichever one you prefer today. This is a moment for you to just breathe and relax. Breathing naturally here, just feel the rise and fall of your stomach. The hard work is done, you can rest. I want you to thank yourself, show yourself some love, and give yourself that recognition for showing up today and doing something so amazing for your mind, your body, and your soul. And maybe during this time, you can think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. All right, guys. Let's bring movement back into our body. So just wiggle those toes and wiggle those fingertips a little bit. And then from here, I want you to reach your legs nice and long on the mat and reach your arms back behind you to feel that entire stretch through your entire body, lengthening your spine here. Really reach in opposite directions and take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Gorgeous. Let's roll onto one side of our bodies, hugging our knees in towards our chest, resting our head on our arm. And then from here, when you're ready, slowly push on up to seated, coming back into a cross-legged position. Let's end class with 2 cleansing breaths today. So on your next inhale, I want you to reach those arms up to the sky, open up through your chest. Exhale, gather your palms to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Close your eyes, inhale, and exhale. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to my class today. Give yourself a round of applause. You did amazing. Good work, guys. And I'll see you guys next time.